guys, it's Taylor and Ashley with another episode of Spilling the Tea this week.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Booze Day? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not for us today. Too busy for that.
Yeah, but we wanted to talk about, we've been saying how the market's so hot, things are going off the market in 24 hours, 48 hours. But what happens if your home isn't selling in 24 hours? What if you don't get an offer in the first 24 hours? Things you can do to help sell your home faster.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is we don't want you to get discouraged just because you didn't get 7 offers in the
That
first
doesn't mean you have a crappy house. It just
Exactly.
means the market's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, we are seeing a lot of that, but we're also seeing not a lot, you know what I mean? There's plenty of houses that's actually not also happening to, so we don't want everyone to think that that's what's happening.
Yes, exactly.
But like Tay said, we have a couple of things that we feel like just make a big difference, like a big impact just right off the bat.
Yeah.
So I think one of those is, you know, when you go to list your house, you might think that there's some minor repairs. You're like, no big deal. I have to take care of those after I get an offer. But that might be something that's just someone's just coming in and being like, ping, ping, ping. Like, that's a big deal to me.
Because I know a lot of buyers that we work with, a lot of them want to find their next home, the place they're raising their families in, the place that they're going to call their own. And so when they come in and see this needs to be done and this needs to be done, and though they might not be big pieces, no one wants to come into a home that has problems.
Correct. And it may be something that you're already planning on taking care of, but you think they'll be fine. I'll just tell them I'm taking care of it and I'll be okay. But it's still in like this little thing in the back of their head that they're like,
I don't want to fool with it.
I don't want to fool, even though you know they don't have to. It's just, it's hard for someone to get rid of that process because they're really looking for something that's like, it's beautiful and it's clean and I can move all my stuff into here today and like not have to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing you can do is make sure that the front of the home is spruced up and looking fabulous. Power washed, clean. Take out all those old spider webs that have been hanging in the porch corner for a while.
Grass is mowed.
And I mean, as green as possible. I know dry spells happen and you have dead grass.
But we've had so much rain. I think it's more so worried, but we're worried that you're not cutting your grass because the grass is so wet. But just to do the best that you can. I've seen some yards recently that the house has been vacant and it's like I'm walking through the jungle and I'm like, maybe not, guys. I know, just cut the grass.
Because it's just like meeting a person, meeting a house for the first time. First impressions really count as much as, or as unimportant as that sounds, it really is more important than you probably think.
I know you can't judge a cover by its book, but I can tell you people are judging a house by its curb appeal. So
100%.
That's just the reality.
Yeah, and if you can just throw in some fresh mulch, some new bushes maybe, just to help spruce it up a little bit, maybe fresh paint.
A cute little doormat, a wreath on the door, like little things like that you can take care of. It just makes it look like it's somebody's home and that somebody, you know, I mean, somebody was well and taking care of it and doing those sorts of things. When you go to something that the grass is overgrown, there's no doormat, there's nothing decorative.
Yes.
Honestly,
the house itself might be great.
Correct.
But they can't get past that first image.
They want to feel like home as soon as from the car all the way up. So
as soon as they pull into the driveway or even park on the street, wherever your home situation is, they're going to make a first judgment based on just walking up to the door before even opening the door.
Correct. So, and I know we've kind of touched on it before, but really decluttering. So if you find that you're getting a lot of showings, but you're not getting a ton of interest, a lot of times I feel like it can be because the space isn't being used to what it might be for the next person.
Right.
So if you have, you know what I mean, a couple kids and you're using the dining room as a playroom, like maybe let's just go ahead and convert it back so that people can start visualizing what that space can be used for.
Exactly. And then of course, I know we've mentioned this before too, but most people are doing their home search, especially in the era of COVID, they're doing their home search online.
Yes.
So they're judging everything by the pictures that they see before they ever even spend time driving out to the property.
Correct.
So you want to make sure you have some really good professional photos that have been done for your home.
Yeah, and that's really important with finding your agent, or even if you're coming to the fact that your house has been sitting for a while and things just aren't working out, and you're like, oh, it might be time for me to try with somebody new.
A little refresh.
Yeah, having someone that's going to be there to really put their best marketing foot forward for you is just so important. Like Taylor said, we always do professional professional photos for the listings.
Yes.
Just that, and all the time, how often we see, we're like, man, these photos look better than my house sometimes. But the photos make such a big difference.
They do. They can really make or break how many people actually decide
Correct.
to come out and view the property in person.
Yep, absolutely. And then just someone that is going to be able to be flexible and be able to offer the video tours and
Yes.
those sort of walkthroughs for you.
Right.
Because it's very much so a very virtual process right now for a lot of people.
Yeah, and especially because, you know, taking it a step beyond the photos, you want to make sure that you have an agent that can do a video for you and put it where people are. People aren't just constantly on Zillow. Sometimes they are when they're really serious about their home search. But everyone is on Facebook. Let's be honest, everyone's on social media, especially during COVID. Everyone's just flipping through their phone because they're working from home. They need to kill some time. But get an agent who can do Facebook ads for your home. That's something Ashley and I really specialize in, is doing a video, but also making sure it gets in front of people, not just
And an insider,
in one place.
An insider tip too is I know we always were like Zillow people because it's just such a familiar site.
Right.
But Zillow is actually on a delay. So say that we list your house today, it's not going to be on Zillow for about 3 days. So you really need to you need to have someone that's willing to take advantage of that hot spot between when it's actually active and when it's going to hit Zillow. Because a lot of times a house can be gone before that if all of the marketing is done properly.
Right. So again, you want to make sure that you can take care of as much as possible, but also making sure that you have an agent that can help make sure the online experience of selling your home is on point too.
Because that's really where we are right now.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to be, it all starts on, I would say, we say 99% of it starts online.
Oh yeah, because everyone goes online to figure out what properties they want to actually spend time going to see.
Correct.
So if your property isn't online in the right place,
we don't know if you saw, but we had a little peeper in the back.
You're gonna have some friends on there. It's fine.
But yeah, just really take advantage. You and I mean of everything, all of the tips that you can. If you feel like you're getting ready to list your house and like you're like, let's just do it today, but you really could benefit from another 5 days. So you need to do those cleanups. Just take that time that you need.
It will make a big difference.
Yeah.
It might make a very big financial difference for you too.
Just make sure that you're really ready. Make sure that you have an agent that's going to be honest with you, that's going to walk you through those things. And just, I know we've said it before, but it's hard to kind of separate your feelings away from a home you've lived in from a long time. But just know that, you know, we're here to help you. Tay and I walk in very obviously. We moved a chair the other day in someone's house.
A recliner, not just a chair. You make it sound so tiny.
Yeah. It was a full recliner.
Yes.
And we do not have that many muscles. At least I don't.
We definitely we were making it happen. That's what matters.
But you know, it's just things like that. Like I can move your trash can to a different spot where it's not in the middle of the floor. You know what I mean? There's just so many things that you know we can pick up on that we're only here to help. We're not here to insult anybody or hurt feelings, but we just want you to be able to put your best foot forward when getting your home sold.
Yeah, because that's the main goal at the end of the day. Is we want to make sure you get your home sold for the best dollar that you can as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're here to do. But again, we'll definitely put our contact info at the end of the video. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to Ashley and I anytime.
We will be here.
Yes.
Selling houses. Yeah.
And helping you buy houses.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Have a great week, and we will see you next Tuesday with potentially a guest.
Potentially.
Maybe our first guest. Whoa. We're getting fancy. So, all right, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye. See you next week.